1,214,031 candidates sat the examination. According to the data, 4 counties had a significant entry of more male than female candidates. These were Turkana, Garissa, Wajir, and Mandera. On the other hand, Marsabit, Isiolo, and Meru had a significant entry of more female than male candidates in the examination. The number of candidates who sat the examination in hospitals in 2022 was 147, compared with 166 in 2021. All these candidates will also progress to Form 1. The number of registered candidates who were 12 years and below declined from 33,627, meaning 2.74% in 2021, to 31,494, meaning 2.53% in 2022, indicating that parents and schools are on the right path of enrolling children in school at the right age. The counties which had the highest percentage entry for candidates who were 12 years and below for the year 2022 Kcpe examination were Baringo, Wajir, Kericho, Bomet, and West Pokot. The highest number of candidates were in the appropriate age bracket of 13 to 15 years, were 885,162, meaning 71.13%, a trend that has been replicated in the last 5 years. The counties which had the highest percentage of candidates who were 18 years and above were Garissa, Turkana, Kilifi, Kware, and Mandera. In the 2022 Kcpe examination, overall performance improved compared to 2021, despite the difficult situation that faced this cohort of candidates. The mark of the highest candidate rose 4 points from 428 in 2021 to 431 in 2022. Another positive indicator of better performance by the candidates was in the mean average performance. The data analysis shows that more than half of all the candidates who sat the examination, that is 619,583, or 50.22%, scored between 200 and 299 marks, as compared with 578,106, or 47.17%, who scored between the same marks in 2021. We are therefore very impressed with the Kcpe examination class of 2022 for performing very well and raising the standards of the main. Examination, that number has gone down to only 724 in the year 2022 examination, despite the rise in overall candidature in the 2 years. This was an indicator that most candidates scored better grades than the previous year. In particular, I am impressed that 9 candidates with special needs scored 400 marks and above, compared with only 2 in 2021. The first candidate with special needs scored 419 marks more than the top candidate in 2022, who scored in 2021. Overall, we have been impressed that 4 papers recorded an improvement in performance in the year 2022 when compared to 2021. These are English language, Kiswahili Lugha, Kiswahili Insa, and Kenyan Sign Language. However, 6 papers, English composition, Kenya Sign Language composition, mathematics, science, social studies, and religious education, recorded a drop in performance in 2022 compared with 2021. Female candidates performed better than their male counterparts in English language, Kiswahili, and Kenya Sign Language. Male candidates performed better than their female counterparts in mathematics, science, and social studies, and religious education. I wish to direct the quality assurance and the standards to find ways of addressing the gaps that might be causing the performance of each agenda, as there seems to be a pattern where girls beat boys in specific subjects each year and vice versa. Nonetheless, I thank the teachers, parents, and the candidates for achieving this astounding performance as the country emerges from the COVID-19 and the effects of the general election. The summary of grades is as follows. Mark range between 400 and 500. We had 9,443. The South said the best score was 431, which makes 0.77 when we come to percentage. Mark between 300 and 399, we had 307,756, making it 24.94%. Between 200 and 299, we had a total of 619,593 candidates, making it 50.22%. Those who scored between 100 and 199 were 296,336, making it 24.2%. Those who scored between 1 and 99 were 724, making it 0.06%. The total number that sat the examination were 1,233,852, making it a percentage of 99.16%. The overall performance for special needs candidates is as follows. Those who scored between 400 and 500 were 7, meaning this was 0.29%. Those who scored between 300 and 399 were 296 candidates, making it 12.25%. Those who scored between 200 and 299 were 838, making it 34.67%. Those who got between 100 and 199 were 1,270, making it 52.54%. Those who scored between 1 and 99 were 6, making it 0.25%. The total number of candidates in this category that sat the exam were 2,417, making it a total percentage of 98.01%. The combined efforts of the multi-agency examination team of the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Interior, Teacher Service Commission, National Administration, ICT, and Digital Economy helped to ensure that the 2022 Kcpe examination was free of malpractices. Overall, there were only 252 candidates in 9 examination centers who were found to have engaged in malpractices. These candidates have been scored 0 in the subjects where they engaged in such malpractices. Nonetheless, the affected candidates' overall mark will be computed as the mark awarded in the affected subject. The candidates will receive their examination results and will transition to secondary school. This is in the spirit of the 100% transition policy. As is our tradition, the Kcpe examination results will be corrected by respective schools from the sub-county examination centers, education centers. Candidates should therefore correct their results from their respective examination centers. Individual candidates' results can also be accessed by sending a candidate's index number followed by the initials Kcpe through a short message service SMS to 20076. 20076. The candidate's index number plus the initials Kcpe and then the number 20076. This service will be available immediately after this event. Head teachers will be required to download and print the online research slips for candidates in their schools and authenticate the same before they are released to parents, guardians, and candidates. It is now my great pleasure to declare the 2022 Kcpe examination results officially released. I wish all the candidates and indeed all the stakeholders in the education sector a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous New Year 2023. Thank you very much.
We now move to the official release of the Kcpe results.